Logan Paul hits on Tiffany Stratton, Fatu takes over the Bloodline and kicks Solo Sikoa out. The WWE is heading to Paris for PLE in 2025. Triple H drops a major hint on Bad Bunny's WWE return. Jey Uso breaks silence on an offensive rumor about him having an affair. Brock Lesnar is returning at Royal Rumble. Jeff Hardy on what goes through his mind before he takes a scary bump during a match. Logan Pauls calls out a big Triple H mistake. Let's dive right in. Fatu takes over the Bloodline and kicks Solo Sikoa out. The upcoming episode of WWE SmackDown promises to be exciting as Solo Sikoa is set to return to the blue brand. This will mark his first appearance since losing the Ula Fala to Roman Reigns in a tribal combat match. A WWE Women's title match is also scheduled, featuring Tiffany Stratton defending her title against Bayley. We will discuss 5 surprises that fans could witness in tonight's edition of SmackDown. Number 1. The Wyatt Six might attack LA Knight. Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six are now officially part of the SmackDown brand, raising the possibility of their appearance on tonight's show. If the horror faction does make its presence felt, they might launch an attack on LA Knight. This scenario stems from the past rivalry between the megastar and the late Bray Wyatt. Wyatt's final feud was against Knight, whom he defeated multiple times. Knight consistently disrespected Bray throughout this feud, fueling the animosity. As a result, the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy could seek vengeance for the disrespect shown to the Wyatt family leader by attacking LA Knight. Number 2. Jade Cargill could finally return and expose Bianca Belair on SmackDown. Jade Cargill has been absent from the Stamford-based promotion since being mysteriously attacked backstage. Many names have been speculated as the mystery attacker, with the EST Bianca Belair being one of them. It's possible that Jade could make her return on tonight's show and finally expose Bianca for faking her concern over the incident. She could reveal that Belair was the real attacker and has been merely pretending to be a good person in front of the WWE Universe. Number 3. Charlotte Flair could return and declare her entry for the Women's Royal Rumble match. WWE is heading towards Royal Rumble 2025, and on the road to the Rumble, multiple stars have declared their entry into the traditional Rumble match. Recently, Charlotte Flair has been one of the most speculated names for returning to the Stamford-based promotion. It's possible that fans could witness the Queen's comeback on tonight's Friday show. Flair could declare her entry into the 30 Women's Royal Rumble match upon her comeback. Number 4. Nick Aldis could impose a ban on Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens until Royal Rumble 2025. Nick Aldis is the current general manager of WWE SmackDown, and as the national treasure, he is responsible for maintaining order on the blue brand and ensuring that major matches take place after being officially confirmed. One of the key bouts at Royal Rumble 2025 is a clash between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes in a ladder match for the undisputed WWE title. Since the announcement of this match, several physically heated altercations have occurred between the two stars. To prevent injuries before this high-stakes title bout, Nick Aldis may take a precautionary measure by imposing a ban on Rhodes and Owens. The SmackDown GM could enforce this ban until their ladder match at the upcoming Premium Live event. Number 5. Fatu could take over the Bloodline and kick Solo Sikoa out. Solo Sikoa suffered a loss against Roman Reigns in the tribal combat match on the Raw Netflix premiere show on January 6th. Tonight's SmackDown will mark Sikoa's first appearance since that defeat. Solo could face a major shock in a surprising turn of events when Fatu betrays him and ousts Sikoa from the faction. The rationale behind this move could be that Sikoa's loss had significant consequences, tarnishing the new Bloodline's reputation. As a result, the Samoan werewolf may take charge and punish Sikoa by expelling the self-proclaimed tribal chief from the group. The WWE is heading to Paris for PLE in 2025. WWE is gearing up for another international adventure, this time heading to Paris for a Premium Live event in 2025. The announcement came during a fireside chat by WWE President Nick Khan in Las Vegas this morning. While the details are still under wraps, Khan confirmed the Paris PLE will take place later this year, although the exact date and event name have yet to be publicly disclosed. This marks a return to France for WWE, adding to the list of global destinations the company has explored for their major events. While much of the conversation surrounding international PLEs has been focused on locations like Mexico, Khan's confirmation of Paris sets a clear direction for WWE's ongoing global expansion in 2025. The news also comes as fans are eagerly awaiting details on the rest of WWE's international plans, including the first international PLE of 2025, Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. WWE's continued push into international markets is bound to bring fresh excitement to fans worldwide. The company's success in Puerto Rico with Backlash 2023 has led to to speculation about future events in other countries, and Paris marks a big step in that direction. Are you excited to see WWE return to Paris in 2025? Triple H drops a major hint on Bad Bunny's WWE return. Triple H might have just teased a major WWE return for Bad Bunny following the Latin superstar's comments about returning to the ring. The wrestling world erupted after the WWE executive sent a congratulatory tweet to Bad Bunny on January 16th, praising his new album and hinting at an exciting future. Congrats on the new album, San Benito. After listening, I can see it clearly. New tracks echo through the stadium while you make your way down that aisle to the ring. Epic talk soon, Triple H tweeted. Bad Bunny, who made a splash in WWE with his electrifying San Juan street fight at Backlash 2023, has been vocal about his desire to return to the squared circle. In a recent interview, he revealed that he's ready to take things further, even saying that he wants to put my life at risk in the ring and scare my mother in the process. I want to do it one more time. I want to put my life at risk in the ring. I felt like I didn't risk it enough in the ring, and I want to do it. I want to scare my mother, he revealed with a laugh. He's also hinted at a full-time wrestling career, with a particular interest in playing the villain role. With Triple H's tweet stirring up excitement, it seems like Bad Bunny's WWE return is more than just a pipe dream. As he continues to dominate both the music and wrestling worlds, fans can't help but wonder when and how his next big move will unfold in the ring. Whether it's a surprise appearance at the Royal Rumble or a full-time heel run, one thing's for sure. If Bad Bunny's involved, it's going to be epic. Do you think Bad Bunny will make a full-time return to WWE? Jey Uso breaks silence on an offensive rumor about him having an affair. WWE superstar Jey Uso has seemingly reacted to a rumor that is currently spreading on wrestling Twitter. Shortly after news of Jada Parker's like on a controversial post went viral, a rumor began making the rounds linking her with Jey. Jada Parker is one of the hottest acts on WWE NXT at the moment. She's incredibly talented and has what it takes to make it big on the main roster in the near future. She recently liked a post that many people deemed transphobic, and they collectively criticized her for it. On the other hand, many others extended their support to Parker and felt she didn't do anything wrong. Amidst the hullabaloo, a rumor started spreading on wrestling Twitter, making an extremely problematic claim about Jada Parker and Jey Uso. The former WWE Intercontinental Champion has seemingly responded to the rumor in his latest Instagram story. Hey man, y'all funny? Jey is quite possibly the most over star of the past 2 years on WWE's main roster. He recently had a chat with Peter Rosenberg of Cheap Heat and said he wants to hold WWE's biggest prize someday. Yeah man, it just puts a stamp on you. If you're a wrestler, you want to hold a damn WWE championship one time, a World Heavyweight Championship one time. I want to hold that S. I ain't ever thought about being a champion like that until I got the IC title, man. Until 24 popped off the way it did, it built my confidence. It made me believe, hell yeah, I could be the face use. Jey Uso is currently a mainstay on WWE Raw and gets massive pops every single week. It won't be a surprise if WWE ends up strapping the rocket onto him and gives him a run with the top title somewhere down the line. Brock Lesnar is returning at Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is one of the greatest names in WWE. Fans have been eagerly awaiting his comeback, especially with Royal Rumble around the corner. The traditional Rumble matches are known for surprise returns, sparking speculation among fans about Lesnar's possible return at the PLE. If this scenario holds true, Brock Lesnar may return as a face and eliminate Drew McIntyre from the men's Rumble match. This could set up a WrestleMania 36 rematch between them for this year's Showcase of the Immortals. For those unaware, the Scottish Warrior won the 30-man match in 2020. At that time, Lesnar was the world champion, leading Drew to challenge the Beast Incarnate for a title match at WrestleMania 36. McIntyre defeated Lesnar in front of no crowd due to the pandemic and became the new champion. Since then, a rematch between them has yet to take place. During Lesnar's last appearance at SummerSlam 2023, the Beast seemingly turned babyface as he shared a torch-passing moment with Cody Rhodes. So, if Triple H plans to bring Brock Lesnar to this year's Men Royal Rumble match, it could create an interesting scenario since McIntyre has already declared his entry in the match. Upon his return, the Beast could eliminate his former rival. As Drew is currently a villainous star, this elimination could frustrate him further. As a result, WWE could easily set up a rematch between them for WrestleMania 41. Even if Triple H prefers to complete a trilogy of Drew and Brock, a match at Elimination Chamber 2025 could also take place before Mania 41. It remains to be seen what will happen at the upcoming PLE when 30 men compete in an over-the-top rope battle. It's been a long time since we've seen Brock Lesnar on television, sparking the prospect that he could miss this year's Men's Royal Rumble match. If this scenario unfolds, It could mean fans will have to wait even longer to see the Beast incarnate back on TV. Missing Rumble 2025 could also imply that Brock Lesnar is not heavily expected to be part of this year's showcase of the Immortals. Reports have already disclosed that WWE currently has no plans for the Beast. If things don't work out before WrestleMania, the wait for the Beast's return might stretch to SummerSlam 2025. Everything depends on how Lesnar's internal status in WWE evolves and how willing Triple H is to bring Brock back on television. Jeff Hardy on what goes through his mind before he takes a scary bump during a match. Jeff Hardy is known as one of the most daring and fearless wrestlers in wrestling history for his death-defying stunts. The former WWE star has disclosed what goes through his mind before he performs a high-risk move. The charismatic enigma isn't afraid to jump from high places to take out his opponent. He is well known for his performances in ladder matches especially, and there are many memorable moments of him doing a swanton bomb G off of ladders and sending another star through a table or ladder. During a recent interview with Metro, Jeff Hardy said that he had told himself many times before a jump that it could end his career. However, he believes that he was born to do this. So many times that I tell myself before I jump off something, I'm like, oh my god, this might be the end of my career. But luckily, I think it's kind of what I was born to do. I was born to be in this position of professional wrestling, said Hardy. The charismatic enigma has been involved in multiple controversies during his career, which affected him in a big way. Regardless, he still had support from the fans. Jeff Hardy told Metro that he was writing rehab memoirs to help people who are struggling with addiction. I can help people through being public and pretty much outgoing about what I've been through. I'm like a lot of people out there in the world just really struggling with addiction, alcoholism, but hopefully that's inspired a lot of people, me just being honest with everything, and I just started this morning. Actually, I've got 5 years of journaling. Jeff Hardy and his brother Matt parted ways with AEW last year and are currently competing for TNA. It'll be interesting to see whether they'll appear on WWE TV again under the new partnership. Logan Paul calls out a big Triple H mistake. Logan Paul has called out Triple H in a big way. The star has sent him a message immediately. Triple H opened Raw's debut episode on Netflix by welcoming fans to the show's new era. With Raw moving to Netflix, there have been big changes in how the shows are booked, and it's a new time for the company. Heading into WrestleMania, it's time for WWE's biggest season, and it seems Paul is ready. When Triple H welcomed everyone to the Netflix era of WWE Raw, Paul stopped backstage and spoke to those around him. He said that the game had made a mistake, and it was the Logan Paul era. He told the CCO had also messed up his lines, sending a message. It remains to be seen what his response will be. It's actually the Logan Paul era. Should I tell him that? No, he messed up his line. He told me he'd say the Logan Paul era. With Logan Paul declaring it's now his era, he will have to back it up, which won't be easy. Several challenges are waiting for the star on the main roster, and with him wanting to go after the big championships, the coming year should see a lot of big matches between him and the rest of the roster in the coming days. Logan Paul hits on Tiffany Stratton. A video of Logan Paul has emerged, approaching Tiffany Stratton with an offer. The star made her a proposal. Tiffany Stratton had a major start to the year as she was finally able to cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase and become the new WWE Women's Champion by beating her former ally, Nia Jax. The star is now set to defend her title in the coming episode of SmackDown against Bayley in her first ever championship defense. Prior to this, though, she was approached by Logan Paul backstage in WWE, and the star had a proposal for her. He congratulated her on her title win and went on to say that he saw a lot of himself in her. He praised her moonsault and called her smart before making her a proposal. He said that if there was anything she wanted him to teach her, he was more than willing and to let her know. Congrats on that, by the way. I see a lot of myself in you. You're talented, you're smart, you got a mean moonsault. If you ever want me to teach you anything, let me know. Given the success of the two stars, and with Logan Paul seemingly willing to work with Tiffany Stratton, the two could end up in an on-screen partnership. WWE usually veers away from intergender stories, but they could form a temporary mixed tag team. However, it should be noted that, given that Stratton is in a real-life relationship with Ludwig Kaiser, if there were to be a mixed tag team, it's possible those two stars would be the ones working together instead of Paul. The coming weeks should see what's next for the two stars.